What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's core practice. This core practice is excellent for building up active compression and core strength and conditioning needed and required for your handstand practice. This is going to be a short practice, but add this on top of your asana practice and you will find a lot more stability and strength in your handstands. What you'll be needing today is your mat, a pair of socks. If you don't have a pair of socks nearby, you could always use a blanket because we are going to be sliding around. So if you have your socks, go ahead and put those on now. And as always, for every handstand practice, we're going to warm up our wrists. So once you've put on your socks, come onto your tabletop position and take a couple of circles over the wrists, playing around with that external rotation of the shoulders and arms. Try to move from the hips as well, be animalistic. This is an opportunity to be absolutely free from structure. Come up into your fingers, lifting up the palms, then lower down. You could think of this as wrist push-ups. Take several rounds of this at your own pace. And we all come to a handstand practice with different levels of experience. So do whatever kind of wrist warm-up is going to help you with your balance. Go ahead and flip the palms so that the fingers are pointing towards you, and maybe take a couple of more circles. Or you could gently rock side to side, establishing your connection with your inhales and exhales. Flip the hands so that the tops of the hands are driving down towards the earth. Then create fists, pushing the hands towards each other, and try to straighten up your hands, your arms, excuse me. And then release. Make your way onto the floor. We're going to start our sliding practice for today. Now, if you are using a towel, you're going to place your feet onto that towel, and we're going to do some Lolasana pull-throughs. So I want you to really focus on pushing the ground away from you as you drive your knees up towards your collarbones, keeping the hips low. And on your exhale, you're going to extend it back out into that high plank. If you're using socks, go ahead and come on into the tops of the feet. Find your high plank position, protracting through the shoulders, creating space between the shoulder blades. And on your exhale, drive the knees up towards the collarbones. Then shoot the legs back out into plank. 4 more just like this. Exhale, drive. Inhale takes you to plank. Exhale, drive to plank. Exhale, drive to plank. 1 more. Exhale, drive to plank. Lower your knees onto the earth and find your way into an upright position. Maybe even roll your shoulder blades down your back. These simple movements really build a lot of compression in our body. Now we're coming in for round 2. You know exactly where we're going. Make your way into high plank. On your exhale, engage your core to pull your knees up high towards your collarbones. High plank. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. This time, hold this Lolasana prep for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Gently lower your knees down onto the earth. Great job. That is not easy. Roll the shoulders down the back body. This time we are going to do a very similar movement pattern, except we're going to pike our hips up towards the sky. And this movement, I guess, is inspired from working on reformers. But after doing this, you're going to realize that you don't even need fancy, expensive equipment to get a really great core exercise in. So I'll demo this from high plank. You're going to pike your hips up high towards the sky, pushing the ground away, bringing your feet as close to the wrists as possible. Then you're going to push yourself back into plank. We're going to do that for 5 times in this circuit. Take an inhale to prepare. Make your way into high plank. On your exhale, pike it up. Push it back to plank. That's 5, 4, 3. Keep pushing the ground away with your palms. 2. On 1. Great job. Shake the legs up. Lower down onto your knees and take a resting position for now. Establish that connection with your breath. Great. Now place your hands back onto the earth. 5 more rounds of that plank to pike. Find your plank. Remember, as you pull your legs in towards your wrists, I want you to use the strength of your hip flexors and your core to get you there. Inhale through your nose. On your exhale, pike up, hips high. Shoot the legs back. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Wonderful work. I'm sure that your floor is getting a nice good cleaning with those slide throughs. So take another moment to just rest for a moment. We're going to meet in a standing position. However you choose to get there is totally up to you. Step your left foot forward. And we're going to take a couple of slide through lunges. So if you're using a blanket, you could place the blanket underneath that right foot. Take an inhale to prepare. You can rest your hands onto your hips to make sure that you're squaring the hips forward. On your exhale, that right foot is going to slide as far back as possible. On your inhale, drive that right foot to stand. Exhale, low lunge. Drive it up to stand. 8 more just like that. For 8. 7. You could go as fast or slow as needed. 6. 5. Good job. 4. 3. 2. On 1. Hold it here for 5. 4, 3, 2, on 1, stand. Excellent work. I know that's not easy. Go ahead and shake out the legs for a moment before we make our journey onto side 2. This is really great for strengthening out your hip flexors. And again, I want you to keep your core engaged as you slide back and forward, moving with as much control as you can muster. Take an inhale. This time the left foot is the mover. If you have a towel, place the towel underneath your left foot. On your exhale, slide that left foot back. You might notice some limitation between the sides, but notice those differences. Stand for 9, 8. You've got this, stick with it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, this time hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, drive to stand. Walk on over to your mat and remove your socks. If you were wearing socks, if you're using a towel or a blanket, just move them off to the side. And we're going to take a handstand hop just to test out how that exercise has worked for you. If you are taking the crouch entry into handstand, make sure that your back is as rounded as possible as you kick up. We never want to enter a handstand with a flat spine or flat back. It doesn't do good for anyone. We recruit more strength when our shoulders are protracted, the upper body is rounded. So, however you choose to do your handstand is totally up to you, but take this moment for fun. Take this moment as an opportunity for play. We're here for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Excellent work. Have fun with your handstands. You're always such a wonderful opportunity to get some hang time upside down. If you're not just getting the reps in just quite yet, keep practicing, keep practicing. As the joke goes, what's the best way of learning? Repetition, repetition, repetition. Now, if you hopped off with your dominant leg, hop off your non-dominant leg. So that's going to be my left side. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, you're here for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Wonderful work. If you feel like you could go for more reps, go for it. Again, this practice is all about having fun and exploring different movement patterns to build that balance, coordination, and strength upside down. Thank you again for joining me in today's practice. I hope that you have found a lot of compression and core strength through our slide throughs. Remember, you do not need fancy equipment to get a great core, hamstring, and hip exercise in for you. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and drop a comment, say hi, and subscribe to this page. That would be deeply appreciated. Thank you.